isn't it? Good morning, Brendan Sullivan here, riding around in the Quabbin Reservoir in Western Massachusetts. Can't really say that it's in Belchertown because it's a very large reservoir that spans a good portion of Western Massachusetts, so it borders quite a few towns. So I came in through one of the three main entrances that is on Route 9, and figured I'd take you around here. It's someplace that I usually ride during my spring training to get back into bike shape. So I hope you come along with me and enjoy the beautiful scenery. So our first stop today is going to be down this trail to the right to the Goodenough Dike. This is one of the two main dams for the reservoir. Nope, I think I can sneak through without having to get off. Alright, so there we go. We're at the bottom of the dike. It's a very large earth-packed dam. There's no reinforcing structure inside, just a giant mound of dirt retaining the water. We're going to keep going around this way and then get on top of it and ride back. So what I like about Quabbin is that cars are restricted to about 15 miles an hour, so it's very safe for hiking and biking. And then maybe another time I'll go around and shoot some of the off-road paths for hiking and biking. But this particular section of the reservoir is closed to car traffic, even though it does have a road. Morning. So here we are at the top of the dam, overlooking the reservoir itself. So the reservoir's got an interesting history. and that damming up the rivers to fill this, they end up having to dismantle and move, what was it, 3 or 4 towns that used to be at the bottom of the valley where the reservoir is now. And you can still see streets heading into the water, which is a little bit eerie, but kind of cool. One nice thing about Quabbin is that there are so many different things to see in here from a nature perspective. You've got several families of bald eagles living out on the islands, large population of deer and moose, along with, well, countless birds, different bird species I mean. Love how you can see into the forest like that. The sun hitting on the ferns, little streams coming down here and there. Occasionally you'll see a deer. Definitely hope I can catch one today. So taking a small break at the Infield Lookout. It's one of the few places where you can overlook a good portion of the reservoir and get a good idea of how big it is. So the next stop from here is going to be further up the road to a lookout tower, which you can get an even better view of the surrounding area. Probably make it there in a 10-15 minutes. So let's get back on the bike and keep riding. I haven't seen anything yet. It's been a busy day, so most of them are probably further away from the roads right now. Quabbin Lookout Tower. Closed for renovation, unfortunately, or else we would have been able to see a little bit further from the top. still an impressive tower. I like it. Some nice stonework. But it's also got another really great view up here, being at the highest point in the reservoir. You can see towns off there in the distance. You got the Holyoke Mountain Range out there. Got some goldenrod here. Grows all over town. A lot of beekeepers love this flower. So, next on our trip, we're going to be heading towards the Windor Dam, primary dam of the reservoir. So here we got the spillway for the dam to help control flooding and prevent the dam taking any damage. Right now the water's not going over the spillway. Still impressive. So here we got some information about the dam itself. 2,640 feet long and 170 feet high, and built in 1940, I guess. So we're gonna ride along top the dam and overlook the water. One thing that I forgot to mention about the Quabbin is there is no swimming in there, as it's a drinking reservoir, so unfortunately you can't go in it. There is limited boating on the far side, but still you're not supposed to go in the water. So I was wrong. Looks like the visitor center is open today. I don't know if we can go filming in there, but we'll see. All in all, it's been a pretty decent ride so far today through the Quabbin. I'm enjoying myself. Fairly peaceful, as it usually is. Oh, this is neat. So this is where the dam is in relation to what it looks like. So we're going to take a small break here in the shade of the visitor center, have a snack or two, and go over some of the maps I got from the visitor center. All about cycling in here, and some of the hiking trail maps. So we're going to have a look over these while I take a small break. But visitor center was good. I just didn't want to take too much film in there because there was a couple other people inside, and I don't know how much film and talking is is appropriate inside of a museum setting or, you know, visitor center setting. So figured it'd be polite to not film everything in there and, you know, leave some mystery for you guys to come and find out. So down here is the pump house or generator house, where water that comes through the dam generates a small amount of power. No, never mind. Looks like they no longer let you go down over there. It reminds me of Nova Scotia. At least this part coming down around the coastline, except this is fresh water and that's salt. But some similarities.